This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Horn Auto Center. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the number one truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile. Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside. And now, Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics.
Snowflake Lobos shortly. We're going to have the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard tonight at their place. That is the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Snowflake comes into this game, I believe, I'll check your rankings for you in a little bit, ranked a little lower than the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. The Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets suffering a tough loss the other night to the Sholo Cougars, and we're going to have this one live for you. I'm Aaron Hewish. We welcome you to Sholo Ford's presentation. We'd like to get going with our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Our keys to the game are simple. Snowflake has to learn to break the press and get through the press. Blue Ridge has to put defense and rebound off those big, actually we're not going to say big, we're going to say tall inside girls for Snowflake. And we're going to have Snowflake's keys to the game is they got to get their shots in the bucket tonight. Got to get those shots in, got to get the score, and they got to get going fast and rebound and make their threes, as Snowflake is definitely going to have the height advantage over the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. And we're going to step away for a second. This is Show Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on italk1067.com. As we come back, we'll end the national anthem.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Show Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Show Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Show Ford has the best deal. Show Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at ShowFord.com.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School, everybody, to Show Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on italk1067.com. We'd like to first, before this game gets tipped off, we'd like to shout out to our sponsors, Northland Pioneer College, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, Ace Hardware, as well as Mountain Mobile Auto Glass as we get ready for a jump ball. Folks, Blue Ridge and Snowflake come into this game very similar fashion, very similar records. I think Blue Ridge actually has the advantage on the record right now, as Snowflake had a little bit of sluggish early on, as we got number 40 for the Yellow Jackets. I got to look at my roster here. That's Ashlyn Smith. Jumping against Olivia Schneider as Snowflake goes down. I didn't see who made that first shot, but I'm sure that they made it because it's up on the board. Snowflake takes a 2-0 lead. There's Smith up for the shot. She is blocked partially, rebounded by Olberg. Carlisle brings the ball down on the far side. Carlisle, the junior for the Lobos, is looking, hands it to Kinsey Brogan, number 3. Kinsey Brogan into Chloe Olberg. Olberg up, partially blocked, and we're going to get a foul on the arms as we run down the Blue Ridge starters. Lilani Hamlin and Anaya Paxson, Taylor Tenegith, Ashlyn Smith, and Miley Hamlin are the starters as Olberg goes to the line to shoot 2. Olberg first one up is good, and that's going to give Snowflake an early 3-0 lead. Olberg getting congratulated by her teammates. Snowflake starting 4 juniors and 1 senior. And it's a very junior-heavy team, as I've been informed. I believe they have 6 or 7 juniors on the squad. The second one is a miss. Rebound is out to Tenegith. Tenegith dribbling in the lane. Tenegith, tall, goes up in the middle. She drives. It is off the rim. Rebounded by Schneider. Schneider kicking it out to Carlisle. Carlisle dribbling. Carlisle passing down to Brogan. Brogan back inside to Olberg. Olberg down for a second, being defended. Kicks it out. Carlisle at the far side. Carlisle gives it into Schneider. Schneider's going to lose it off the hands, and it's going to be Blue Ridge ball. 3-0, the Snowflake Lobos lead early on. As we have, and I am having a rough time seeing some of these numbers for Blue Ridge. Not because I don't have my glasses on, but that's Paxson. Paxson dribbling the ball. Paxson giving it over to Hamblin. Hamblin passes as it's tipped off briefly. Take a little bit of time, folks, to get the handle on these Blue Ridge players, as we have number 11, and that is Paxson. Misses it. Olivia Schneider with a long rebound. Olivia Schneider, long court pass to Kinsey Brogan. Mishandled and going to fall back into the hands of Hamlin. Hamlin guarded by Brogan, and Brogan is going to get called with an early blocking foul. That is going to be Kinsey Brogan's first personal, First team of the half. I'm going to do my best, folks, to get these fouls taken care of as I'm flying a little solo on the broadcast. Maybe have a guest or two coming to showcase their basketball knowledge, as we all know that I'm not the greatest at basketball. And there's a tipped out by Carlisle. Ball's going to belong to Blue Ridge. Snowflake setting up their defense as we're going to have, I believe that's Paxson in the ball, giving it to Tenejith. Tenejith guarded by Penrod. Tenejith in the middle. Penrod, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Tenejith intended that pass for Paxson, and it goes off Paxson's hands and is going to belong to the Snowflake Lobos. 6:16 left here in the first quarter. Early on, Snowflake with a 3-0 lead. As Carlisle brings it smack dab down the middle of the court, crosses the triangle stripe to the top of the key. Brogan ends up with the ball, long three. Kinsey Brogan, and that is a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass three-pointer as the junior for Snowflake hits a three and gives the Lobos their lead. And that's going to be whistled for Natalie Carlisle, her first personal, second team, as that's going to put Blue Ridge with a inbound. Folks, I have been informed that is a Comfort Fit Dentures first down, and we thank them for three-pointers. Now, when I think about Comfort Fit Dentures, I don't think about three-pointers, but I don't know why that is. I thought glass, off the glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, so I'm going to give them props too. But Comfort Fit Dentures, they're biting their way to those three-pointers, and I love it. And folks, we'd want to tell you as you get to watch the action that our sponsors are the key, and they're the ones that bring this to you, and they're the reason we can broadcast these games. Kinsey Brogan with the seal. She's going to go up ahead to Carlisle, as the other Tenejith is going to check in. As Snowflake shoots, rebound by Chloe over in the middle to Carlisle. Carlisle up, and going to be no good. Falls off, and we're going to have a push foul on Oberg. That is going to be her first personal, and that's going to be the third team. And Snowflake falling in to the pattern of having these fouls early on as Chelsea Caskey is going to check in for Oberg.
You've been
Caskey, the young sophomore, checks in for Chloa. And Chelsea been doing a fantastic job filling in that backup role for these Lobos. Going to be asked to do a lot right here in this game. Paxson with the ball. Paxson throws it up. We're going to have Hamlin bring it to the top of the key. Carlisle almost with the steal. Ends up back in the hands of Paxson, and it's blocked. Carlisle with the ball. Carlisle looking to run. Has four Lobos out ahead of her. Long court pass ahead to Chelsea Caskey. Caskey looking for Carlisle. Carlisle kicking it over to Penrod. Penrod in the middle to Caskey. Caskey loses it for a second, gets it back on those hands. Carlisle going to go out to Brogan. Brogan's going to put up a three. That is no good. That was an almost Comfort Fit Dentures, which brought rebounds going in the hands of Schneider. Schneider's going to put up for two. That is Olivia, and we're going to get a timeout from Blue Ridge. You know, folks, we're going to take one here. This is Shola Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back, folks. This is Shola Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball. While you can tune into the action right here as the Lobos are up 8-0 with 4:38 left in the first quarter. Give a shout out to our sponsors. We have our Northland Pioneer Tip-Off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off to the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College with campuses all over Navajo and Apache County. Sholo Ford, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, Ace Hardware. And we also forgot at the beginning of the game, Summit Healthcare with our injury report. And as I know, and I just know this from a little bit of personal experience, the only Lobo that's battling an injury is actually one of their bench players, and that's Miss Ellie Hewish. And she dove in the JV game the other day and has a scrape about 6 inches long on her thigh, and actually not her thigh, more of her hip, and she's struggling with that. Other than that, they're pretty healthy. Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets seem to be running on full speed. I see a couple girls that, as talking to the coach before the game, we have a couple ankles going on, but other than that, both teams healthy, which is what we like to see from our Summit Healthcare injury report. We went over our Ace Hardware key to the games. We got our Comfort Fit Dentures, three-pointers. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. I'm not quite sure exactly what they're sponsoring because it's not in front of me, but we're appreciative of Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and all they do for your glass needs. As Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, I see this now is going to be sponsoring our free throws, as we have a jump ball which is going to fall to the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, and we're trying to get our score bot fixed so people we can come out, as we got 3:57 left in the first quarter. 8-0 Snowflake lead as Braxton Jones, the junior, is going to get ready to check in for the Lobos. Braxton Jones doing a great job, very critical on part of that state championship volleyball team, playing the role for them. Braxton Jones, one of the big hustlers here for the Lobos, as Chloe Reedhead is going to join her, as Reedhead and Jones are going to check into the game. Two workhorses for the Lobos, as we're going to get Schneider and Carlisle are going to come off the bench, as I believe we're going to have Paxson inbound the ball. Paxson looking to Tenejith. That's going to be fielded, however, by Reed. As Reed's checked into the game, Reed falling a little bit, guarded by Jones. That's going to be a fun matchup all night as Jones falls, goes around the screen, Reed goes up, misses it for two. Katie Penrod with the rebound for the Lobos. As Katie Penrod's looking to drive out, Katie Penrod coming. Katie's going to cross the time stripe as Blue Ridge has Katie Penrod for three. No good. Rebound by Tenejith. Tenejith dribbles it out. It ends up in the hands of, I cannot see the numbers on it. The numbers are a little bit smaller and they're white on that gold. So I'm trying to get those for you. Ends up in the hands of Tenejith. Tenejith slide to the top of the key, guarded by Hadley Nichols, the junior, checking in for the Lobos. Tenejith gets the ball at the top of the key, looking. And it's stolen by Hadley Nichols. Hadley Nichols with the ball. Hadley looking over to Katie Penrod. Katie Penrod looking. Cross court to Reedhead. And we're going to have a 3-second violation of the key as Kinsey Brogan, the junior, is going to check back in. Out of curiosity, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 juniors is what I'm counting for the Snowflake Lobos. They have 2 young sophomores as well as a senior. So this is a very junior-laden squad for the Lobos, doing a great job bringing things together. As Paxson comes into the game, Paxson into Tenejith, and Tenejith is going to be fouled, and that's going to be the 6th team foul for the Snowflake Lobos, and that is going to be on Braxton Jones. That's going to be whistled for her first personal, 5th team, and the Lobos hitting strides in the foul department pretty early on. Tenejith to the line to put up a couple. And there's our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws. Tenejith hits first one, puts the Yellow Jackets on the board, therefore negating the shutout. I know we can't talk about shutouts in basketball, but it's still kind of fun. Blue Ridge got on the board there. Tenejith puts up the second one. It's going to be a long rebound. It's going to end up in the hands of Reedhead. Reedhead's going to dribble out of traffic from Tenejith. She's going to kick it up ahead to Nichols. Nichols is going to lose it. Going to end up back going the other way for the Yellow Jackets. Number 1 for the Yellow Jackets. And number 1, I don't have a 1 on my roster. That is number 11, I believe. See, these numbers are a little more difficult, people, than you think. It is number 11. And number 11, that's Paxson's going to go to the line. She's going to shoot a couple. That's put Snowflake over the bonus. And this is a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw as we have. Hits her first. Paxson hits her first one. That's going to bring Olivia Schneider back into the game for Braxton Jones. Eight to 2 early on as we're still working to get our bot working. Hopefully have it working for the boys game. Stay tuned. We have a night of basketball. As Paxson makes her second free throw, and that's going to bring... Oh, I just missed who went in the game. I believe that's 22, and that's Talia Wood. Talia or Talia Wood. I don't know nowadays if I'm pronouncing anybody's name right, and that's on me. I should have gone to find out as Reedhead brings the ball across the time stripe, gives it to Nichols. Nichols over to Caskey. Caskey running jumper, about a 4-footer, off the back of the board, and ball is the Blue Ridge. Minute 58 left here in the first quarter, 8-3 in favor of the Snowflake Lobos. As Tenejith gets the ball, looks to shoot it. She's guarded by Nichols. Tenejith drives the lane, and she throws it away. Ends up in the hands of Olivia Schneider. Schneider over to Chloe Reedhead. Chloe Reedhead tosses the time stripe up ahead to Nichols. Nichols to Caskey. Caskey on the blocks. It's missed. However, rebounded by Schneider. Schneider puts up her 2, and she's going to be fouled. Olivia Schneider putting it up. And here we go, watching Olivia Schneider. Olivia Schneider, just a good athlete for the Snowflake Lobos, coming in, doing her thing. As Olivia's going to go to the line, with a 10-3. I believe they call that the and one, as we used to say on the old playground back in the days. Olivia Schneider makes her second. That puts the Lobos at an 11-3 advantage as Katie Penrod is going to check back in, as well as Paxson coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Tenage in the middle, guard by Nichols. Tenage going. She looks out to the side. Ball up. It is going to fall out, and that was Ashlyn Smith putting that up. Ashlyn Smith doing a great job for the Jackets, hustling up and down the court, as we're going to get another three-point shot by Kinsey Brogan. It's going to fall off, and it's going to end up in the hands of Hadley Nichols, and it's going to be knocked away. And we're going to have a loose ball, and that is going to belong to the Snowflake Lobos. As Mr. Official Randall Allen points to the Lobos as Penrod checks in for Hadley Nichols. Hadley Nichols coming in doing they're all doing a fantastic job. Let's face it, we're all at the point, most of us, that we can't really go out and do much with the old basketball, so we give credit to these good athletes for going and doing. Penrod ending up, Kenzie Brogan on the ball, shuffles her feet a little, gets back, gives it to Reedhead. Reedhead looks, Reedhead drives the lane. Reedhead about a 6-foot jumper, no good. She's going to end up throwing rebound as the Lobos got to clear the key. Kenzie Brogan for another three, and she's going to be no good. Falls out. Tenajith ends up the rebound underneath, out rebounding Caskey for the ball. Ball goes ahead. I cannot see the number. Is that 45? And that is going to be a three-pointer by 22, and that's a three-pointer by Wood, as that's going to inch this Yellow Jacket team's. That is a Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to forget that the rest of the night, as we're going to be whistled for a foul. And that's going to be whistled on Wood. Wood's going to be whistled for her purse. That is going to be the fourth team for the Yellow Jackets, as Caskey is replaced by Jones. The sophomore comes off. The junior goes in. Ball's rebounded to Jones. Jones puts it up off the back. No good. Just a little too much by Braxton Jones there, as Tenajith ends up with the rebound. Tenajith ends up driving the lane, guarded by Penrod. There's Braxton Jones swatting it away. Braxton Jones ends up the steal, as she's going to be knocked around a little bit. Ends up, gives it to Reedhead, back to Jones. There's going to be Jones putting it up. Knocked away again, as we're going to get another three-point attempt by Kinsey Brogan. That's going to be good. And that's the quarter, folks. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com, as we into the first quarter with a three-pointer by the junior Kinsey Brogan, as she nothing but iron, as the Lobos take a 14-6 lead, and they're going to have a little bit of trouble on offense and knock it out of bounds, as Tenajith is going to inbound. Tenajith inbounds it to Paxson. Paxson brings it out. Paxson give it to, I believe that is Wood. I haven't seen this Blue Ridge girls team, as they just hit another three and chip into that lead anymore. 14-9 Snowflake with the advantage, as Wood knocks down another one. There's Penrod over on the far side as Hadley Nichols gets ready to check in. Braxton Jones, nice job putting it off the backboard in for another point. Great job by Braxton Jones. She was due for one of those to fall people. She's had about 4 of them. Just has some little bit of bad luck, as Tenajith guarded by Penrod. A little bit of a height mismatch right there. Ball is given to Paxson. Paxson goes in. Olivia Schneider's going to knock it away. And they are going to reward the Snowflake Lobos as the buzzer sounds. Nichols is in the game, and Nichols is going to replace Chloe Reedhead, as Chloe Reedhead comes off the bench. Penrod to inbounds. Penrod to Nichols. Ball's going to be given right back to Penrod. 33 seconds on the shot clock, 16-9, 6:55 left in the first quarter. Ball over to Nichols. Ends up in the hands of Jones. Jones has it knocked away, ends up in Brogan. And that's going to be Hadley Nichols put up a three. No good, and Snowflake just gets out-muscled by Smith for that rebound. Ashlyn Smith getting great position, getting the defensive board there. She's going to come down and trail. She's going to be in the middle of the key, and she's going to put it up for two. Ashlyn Smith helping the Yellow Jackets as 16-11, 6:28 left in this first quarter. Nichols comes down with the ball. Nichols back to Brogan. Brogan to the top of the key. Penrod for three, no good. Is going to be bounced around and it's going to fall into the hands of number 10 for the Yellow Jackets. That is Alani Hamlin. I am joined by Snowflake assistant coach Gavin Russell as we're going to sit and talk some boys game and some power rankings. So how's it going today, Gavin?
Good. How are you, Aaron?
Good. You guys played a game already today?
Yeah, we sure did.
Sure did. How'd you guys do?
Well, we were able to come out victorious. I think we won by about 12 points. It was a hard-fought win. Blue Ridge shot the ball really well. I think we expected that coming in. They're always they have some shooters.
Always a tough place to play over at their gymnasium, isn't it?
It is. It's a tough place to play. It's been fun, though. Really enjoyed it.
You're an assistant for the Snowflake boys team, and you get to watch the girls here and there. So
Yep.
what has impressed you about this Lobo squad over the last month where they've been seemingly playing really well?
They have been. No, that's just no other way to put it. They've really strung a few good wins together and seem to be meshing as a team better, for real.
One of the things I notice is we have that's Wood driving the lane, and she's deflected by Schneider. And one of the things, Gavin, is I notice about the Snowflake girls team is they not only have a height, they are just physically stronger than the teams that they're playing.
I feel that's absolutely right, yeah.
And I kind of feel that way about the boys, too.
Mm-hmm.
The height advantage and the strength advantage just seems to play, and that's got to be a credit to the strength and conditioning program there at Snowflake High School.
I think so. I think the Lobos are going to bring physicality every time they step on the floor, whether it's this girls varsity team, boys varsity. I know our JV squad, they like to get out and hustle on defense and just be physical.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of the boys JV and the girls JV as we were getting ready for our broadcast, and I was very impressed with not only how strong they were, but how well you guys were running the court today. And it's just amazing to me, some of the athletes and just some of those tip layups they were getting as Tenejith, number 0 Tenejith checks into the game. And you guys seem to be huge on that transition game.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it to the boys today. Absolutely, we get out and we play defense. We get a few steals and we like to run, and we kind of set the tone that way.
I love it because it just seems to be a better basketball game.
Yeah,
the transition game, and so as Tenejith ends up with the rebound, Lobos up 16-11 with 4:53 left in the first quarter. So something that this is your first year coaching for the Lobos, but you've been around high school basketball a while.
Yeah.
What has the advent of the shot clock done, and what have you noticed about the varsity games and your boys playing with that shot clock, which is new to our division this year?
So there's an emphasis on playing defense for a longer period of time. I mean, 35 seconds, you get an incentive by a turnover if you can play defense without fouling for 35 seconds.
Blue Ridge is going to take a timeout. We're going to take one. This is iTalk1067.com, Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball as Tenejith is going to bring in the ball and it's going to be given to Wood. Wood kind of at the top of the key, kicking around. Lobos come out in their man defense. Blue Ridge doing their best to spread as that is going to be Tenejith come in the game, 16-11. Just over 4 minutes left in the quarter as Hadley Nichols is going to end up with the rebound. So, yeah, I mean, you said an emphasis on defense. One thing that I've noticed that I find really bizarre is I've seen more 10-second violations and I've seen more moving screens this year than I've ever seen before. And I'm not saying the officials are slow to count, but it does seem that we've seen a lot more 10-second because maybe that emphasis on defense this year.
Yeah, I think that's a real thing. Yeah, like when you can reward a team for playing good defense for a longer, 35 seconds, that plays big into their overall defensive schemes, knowing that we can play defense and get the ball back.
Well, it just seems to me that watching these teams, girls included, boys included, but that it's huge because defense and transition, like I said, just makes for way better basketball. As we're seeing it right here, the girls play a little bit different style, but as number 0, Tenejith goes up for the shot, and she's rebounded, and Penrod's going to get it to Carlisle. Carlisle's going to bring it, and crowd wanted a backcourt. I can't see from my vantage point. So talk about this matchup tonight. Tell me about what you guys are seeing with, as Cole Oberg, that was about a 10-foot jumper.
Very good, very good.
Gavin, tell me what you guys are looking at in this matchup tonight, because this is huge after that loss at Holbrook the other night. This is a big game. What are you thinking?
It is. We can look at number 2 in the region with a win tonight. With the loss to Holbrook, we know the Blue Ridge beat Holbrook in a tough one in Holbrook in their gymnasium. So it's all about being ready for who's going to show up. As Snowflake gets a 5-second call there.
Chelsea Caskey with the 5-second. Well, she caused the 5-second on defense on Tenejith. So I watched a little bit of that Blue Ridge Holbrook overtime game, and to go into Holbrook and beat them in their facility, we all know Munoz Gym, to go in and beat them in their facility in overtime, I think these Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, I had a chance to cover them in the holiday tournament, and I think the matchup tonight is huge. I can't wait to see the big men. Is Grineal playing? Do we know?
I do not know. Haven't heard. I know that our Lobos are prepared for whoever shows up, obviously. We're excited for the challenge. Obviously, we wanted the one back in Holbrook, and we know we can play better that way. But, yeah, whoever shows up on the floor tonight, we're confident that we can really get a good game.
As the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets are pressing, that's going to be given to Caskey. Caskey going to throw up an air ball. However, Nichols is going to fight her way. Nichols is actually going to throw it off Smith. It's going to inbounds, and that's going to belong to the Lobos. As we look at the replay here, and this is going to be a great vantage point from our camera. Ooh, Nichols stepped, but that's okay, because that's going to be, as we're going to have a technical foul called on, was that the coach, Gavin?
Bench, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that's an indirect or direct technical on the coach.
Right.
So, from what I saw in Blue Ridge in the holiday tournament, of course, following the Lobos like I do,
At Summit Healthcare.
to me, the game of basketball comes down to matchups. And to me, and I don't really want to say this going in, probably not on the broadcast, but it looks like Snowflake has a slight advantage in the matchup just because of their speed at the top of the court.
Yeah, I can totally see that. We've got Braden Lewis, Easton Butler. You know that those guys are going to get out and take care of the ball and run. And that's the game they like to play.
Let's talk about Braden Lewis for a second, okay? Now, we covered him in football, and there's just very little bad you could say about any young man, but let's not I mean, there's hardly anything negative you could say about him. Yeah. And the other night, I watched the game where he grabbed a rebound and he was collapsed on the Sholo game. And he said, and he dribbles out, and all he had down on the other end was Lance Christensen. He gives Lance the ball, Lance kicks it back to Braden, and Braden's up and in. And it's like, how can a guy get the ball and then have that kind of ball handling skills was really nice to see for the Lobo basketball team.
Absolutely. Braden's a leader on the team. He'll do what it takes to put us in a position, to win. I felt like in the Holbrook game, he came out in the second half, attacking the basket, got 2 quick layups, really kind of gave us a spark. Obviously wasn't enough in the end, but Braden Lewis does a lot of good things for our varsity squad.
As Coach Tenejith has whistled, and he looks like he's restricted. Olivia Schneider up, misses, no good. Olivia ends up with it back, but it ends up in the hands of Caskey. Wow. Caskey goes, and Gavin, I have covered this girls team and watched them all year because I have a little bit of a vested interest. But I got to say that if the object of the game was to hit off the back of the iron, fall out of the rim, they would be champions of the world. There is some serious bad luck for these Lobos. Right. 22-11 with 2:05 left till halftime as Chelsea Caskey makes that first free throw look easy. Well, Gavin, you got a game to prepare for. I'm not going to hold you back. I cannot thank you enough for joining us on the broadcast.
Absolutely.
Best of luck to you tonight, and we will see you around. Good luck, and go get them.
Go Lobos.
Let's have a good game. Go Lobos. Yes, you're allowed to say that. I'm not. Thank you, Gavin. As Tenejith comes up the rebound, Tenejith guarded, and Carlisle with her 3rd steal of the night as Carlisle goes, looking. She's got a 4-on-1 against her, and she is able to put that ball down in the middle, 25-11, with 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the first half. As Paxson brings the ball up, Paxson to Tenejith. Tenejith using in the middle, and Penrod's going to be whistled. We're going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. As Mr. Allen, the official, whistles Penrod on a close hand foul, as we're going to get a look at the Carlisle's replay of Carlisle 1-on-4 fast break and brings it down. As Lobos are spreading around the scoring early on, as Tenejith goes to the line to shoot two. Tenejith, first one is no good and is rebounded by Schneider. Schneider kicking out to Carlisle. Carlisle loses it. It's going to briefly scoot around. It's going to end up in the hands of Schneider. Schneider up the way to Penrod. Penrod going down to Carlisle. Carlisle with the hot hand. She puts it up. It bounces in and out off the back of the rim, like I said earlier. Does very well. As Olberg's going to get ready to check back in, as Reedhead comes off the bench, Chloe Reedhead, as we're going to have a missed layup. I didn't see by who. We're going to have a loose ball, fall for rebound, and tune it up in the hands of Olivia Schneider. And we are going to have a timeout by Coach Brogan and the Snowflake Lobos. Lobos 25, Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets 11. Minute 13 left in the first half. This is Shola Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on italk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on italk1067.com as the Snowflake Lobos up 25-11 in this first half of this game. As we're going to run down a list of our sponsors again, we've got to remember Summit Healthcare, Ace Hardware, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Comfort Fit Dentures, Honda Ski and Outdoor, of course, Northland Pioneer College, as well as, I said Summit, Sholo Ford. And we also have Horn Auto Center that we missed earlier. I apologize to them. But lots of good people here, lots of auto care in the White Mountains. As Olivia Schneider's going to pass it in, she's going to throw it to Kenzie Brogan. Kenzie Brogan's going to go up the layups, and we're going to have an and one with Kenzie Brogan. Olivia Schneider and Kenzie Brogan just look like they were on the same page. As Kenzie gets pushed, goes down, and Kenzie's able to put up with it. Brogan, the junior for the Lobos, is going to shoot one. She puts it up, and it is good. 28-11. Lobos lead with a minute left in the first half as it clicks down towards the end. Stay tuned. We're going to have our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. We're going to put that on for you and go over some of the little statistics I have, as I believe Schneider's going to lead all scorers, as we have number 15, and that is Reed. Actually, it's Red, excuse me. Red's going to go down, and we're going to get whistled for a jump ball. It's going to belong, alternating possession is going to belong to the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, as Hamblin at the top of the key looking for the ball, as well as Smith underneath. Now it's going to come out back to the top of the key to Tenejith. I'm not sure the years on the Tenejiths. I'm assuming they're related, but you know what happens when you assume, people, as Katie Penrod comes up. Brogan with the rebound, ends up on the floor to Penrod. Jones is going to check into the game. 30 seconds left. Ball's into Schneider. Schneider throws it up. No good. Rebound's going to bounce around. It's going to go off Oberg and get it back in the hands of Schneider. Schneider's going to throw up. She's going to miss it. Oberg's going to end up with it. It's going to go back to Kenzie Brogan. Kenzie Brogan's going to get it. Now it's going to end up back in Schneider's hands as Blue Ridge finally gets the steal with 14 seconds left. 28-11. Blue Ridge looking to do something as Tenejith is guarded by Reedhead. Over to 2 seconds, 1 second. Clock ticks down. I'm not sure who threw up that three. That was number 15. That was Red. Ladies and gentlemen, 28-11. The Lobos are up in the first half. As we click down to 10 minutes left on halftime, we're going to take a break, come back to you with our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. This is Shola Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on italk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy, Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime report as the Lady Lobos have taken a 28-11 lead on the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Just over 3.5 minutes left at this halftime as the Snowflake Lobos have yet to emerge from the locker room. As we have the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets out taking their beginning of the second half shots. As we look at some of the rebounds, we look at Olivia Schneider, who leads all scorers tonight. Olivia with the putback. Olivia, just a strong athlete going in. And then we have Kenzie Brogan knocking down a 3. Kenzie doing a very good job. I believe she's hit 2 of those. That was the one to end the first quarter. What a way to end the first quarter for the Lobos. As we have Braxton Jones there, nice little tip out. Tenegith doing a fantastic job for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Number 4, Tenegith, doing a great job bringing the ball up and kind of been all-encompassing. She's played down low and done a very good job counteracting the height for this Snowflake Lobo team. We have number 40 for the Yellow Jackets, Ashlyn Smith. She has done a fantastic job, too, as we look at a big block by Olivia Schneider, and Jones right there as she knocks it out. But Smith come in, and she's been able to put a couple putback shots. And, the Lobos doing a great job as we have Brogan. I believe we're going to say the same starting 5. We have Brogan, Penrod, Carlisle, Schneider, and Oberg. And one thing that Coach Brogan has shown a propensity to do in these games is he does a lot of subbing early. He sees what his chemistry is for the night, and then he's able to make the rotations based off that. And a lot of people, I've kind of was questioning Coach on how he does all this substitution and why, and he explained that to me, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm not sure which Tenegith we're talking about. Lacey Tenegith, number 0, has done a great job for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets to bring the ball at top of the key as we have about 2 minutes left in half. Before we go to break, 28-11, because we don't have our score about up 28-11, the Snowflake Lobos. We're going to run down Summit Healthcare, Northland Pioneer College, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Deemer's Glass, Horn Auto, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Ace Hardware, and Northland Pioneer College. As this has been, actually, we're going to look at this play by Oberg here, as we have another 3 by Brogan on the way. And guys, I apologize. As I talked to Mr. Gavin Russell, I did not get the current stats in. But this has been the Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show, sponsored by Honda Ski and Outdoor for all your skiing needs. And right now we got a lot of snow up at Sunrise. Go see them before you make your trip up. See what the new fads in skiing are, as we have about a minute left before we start the second half. So we're going to take a break. This is Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime report, brought to you by Honda Ski and Outdoor. And you know what? That's all I have.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball as we get ready to start the second half. Lady Lobos up 28-11 on the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, as this is the Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off the college with the lowest tuition in the state, with campuses in Navajo and Apache County. That's Northland Pioneer College. As Kinsey Brogan gets ready to bring in the ball, Kinsey Brogan is going to look for Katie Penrod, as Katie Penrod is guarded very closely by number 10, Lilani Hamlin. As Kinsey Brogan ends up with the ball at the top of the key, she's at the free throw line, kicks it out to Carlisle. Carlisle looking. Carlisle dribbles back to the middle, looking for one of her tall post down there as she's going to give it to Katie Penrod. Katie Penrod to Olberg. Olberg's going to get it. I did not see what happened. Apparently Olberg lost the ball. Not sure if she was blocked. Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets on the run as we have the working shot clocks, as we have Hamlin, and Hamlin misses, partially blocked. Obergen's up the rebound. That's given to Carlisle. Carlisle's going to do everything they can to push it ahead to Penrod. Penrod's going to give to Schneider. Schneider underneath, and Schneider, that is her third and one, and we're going to get our first foul of the second half. Basket is good, and that's going to be, 24. That's going to fall to Tenejith, and that's going to be Tenejith's first personal. That's going to be the first team of the second half, as Livy Schneider's going to go to make her, actually she didn't make it. I jinxed her, folks. That's my fault. The first into the 1-and-1, as we're going to have the ball brought down by 11. That's Paxson. Paxson doing the duties as Tenejith's going to miss. Tenejith over to not Olberg, that's Brogan. Brogan has it stripped away. However, it's going to be blocked by Carlisle, except it's not going to be blocked as per the rules, as Mr. Scotty Baker, the official, is going to whistle Carlisle for her third personal, and Coach Brogan looking to his bench to give who he's going to replace. And actually, I think he's going to leave Carlisle in the game, as I believe this is Paxson going to the line to shoot two. Paxson, a very good free throw shooter for the Yellow Jackets, as she sinks her first. 30-12, the score here at Blue Ridge High School on this chilly Friday evening for the White Mountains. Usually by the end of the end of January, we're kind of looking at getting rid of this cold weather and segueing into softball season and baseball season and track season and golf season. But we all know what's synonymous with White Mountain spring sports. And that is the wind that's going to blow inevitably. So we'll sit inside the gym for a little bit more, as we're going to have a steal by Katie Penrod. Katie Penrod doubles back and loses it for a slide time, gets it across the time stripe. She's going to give to Schneider. Schneider is looking with four defenders, give to Carlisle. Carlisle kicks it out. Carlisle looking to give to Brogan. She's going to go back to Penrod, as Hamlin is doing an extremely good job sticking to her, as it's going to be given into Schneider. Schneider puts it up. It is good. Olivia Schneider leading all scorers. Puts another one down. That puts the Lobos at 32 for the evening. 2-point shot, 32-12. 6:15 left for the Snowflake Lobos. When I see a great job of defense there by Hamlin, as Tenejith goes up, Tenejith misses, as Hamlin doing a great job guarding Penrod. I think of the old line from the movie Hoosiers. Buddy, I want to guard him. By the end of the game, it's like you're chewing gum. I want to know what flavor she is, as Tenejith goes. And we have another basket put forth by Olivia Schneider. 34-12, the 5:50 left. And this has been a little bit of the Achilles at Holbrook last week. The Lobos were up Tuesday. The Lobos were up quite a bit. And as they went throughout the third quarter, they were whistled for some quick fouls. As the ball goes out of bounds, and Mr. Randall Allen, the official, he signals it to the Lobos, as Penrod's going to inbound it. And Blue Ridge is going to put on the defensive pressure. Penrod loses the ball slightly, gives it to Carlisle. Carlisle looks to the center to Olberg. Olberg passes it forward to Brogan. Brogan loses it now, as Brogan's going to lose it out of bounds, and that's going to belong to the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Turnover on Kinsey Brogan. And they're saying, Coach Brogan is up on the bench telling them, ladies, run the press fake, in a very, very, very kind way, as a kind coach always does. Looking forward, Coach Brogan trying to do his best to get his Lady Lobos to break this press and extend this lead even more, as we're going to have a hand. We're going to have a foul on Carlisle, and that's going to be Carlisle's fourth, as now we have Chloe Reedhead going to check in for Carlisle. She's going to have to come take some time out from her game as she picks up her fourth, and that is going to be the Lobos' second team. 34-13 with 5:26 left, as we're going to have number 42, Hamlin. So there's two Hamlins on the team. I'm not sure if they're related, as Tenejith gets the ball. Tenejith kind of doing a lot for the as Smith's going to get the rebound. Smith's going to put it back up, and Smith's going to score two. Tenejith is handling the ball. She's doing a lot of the driving. She's doing a lot of the dribbling, and Hamlin doing a fantastic job of being kind of an all-around ball player. That swing position, as Penrod gives it to Olberg. Olberg's going to be blocked, and we're going to get a little bit of a late whistle. But Tenejith has just kind of been this great move-around player, as she's got the height, so she's been in there causing the Lobos fits on rebounding. She's getting in there. She's playing some very good defense on him. And the fact of the matter is, she's been able to drive and shoot as Olberg goes to the line. Olberg having a good night at the line as Olberg puts up the first one. That is no good. Actually, I jinxed her. It went in. So quit listening to what I'm saying as Nichols checks in the game for Brogan. The young sophomore Chelsea Caskey signals to the official, I'm going in for the shooter. So she's sitting here going, Chloe, please make it. Chloe, please make it. Because if Chloe makes it, Chelsea's going to check in the ballgame here. First one goes up, and it looks like Miss Caskey's going to have to wait as, guess who? Tenejith with the rebound, except it's going to fall off her foot. As Caskey checks in for Olberg, the sophomore for the junior, as it's going to be Lobo ball, and Penrod setting up a play, calling it out to her team as Penrod goes with the ball. Penrod throws it into Caskey, who dribbles the lane, and Caskey's going to have it knocked out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Snowflake Lobos, as Blue Ridge is going to check in Red, Tenejith, as well as Wood are going to check into the game for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. As Penrod looks to her team, and Penrod trying to set something up. Penrod signals the play to her girls as they go into the Schneider. Schneider puts it up. Schneider off. Doesn't hit anything. Tenejith, there she is again with the rebound as she's guarded by Caskey as the Lobos try to get back and play quick defense, as we're going to have a pass out to Tenejith. Tenejith dribble around. Tenejith takes it out on the far side of the three-point line. Tenejith backs up to the center of the court as she now gives it to... Oh, we're going to have a three. And that's going to be good, and that's going to be Red. Knocked down the three-pointer. As now we're going to have the Lobos being pressed as we're going to get it to Livy Schneider in the middle. Go ahead to Chloe Reedhead. Chloe Reedhead drives the lane. Chloe Reedhead drives the lane. Nice drive, however, it's off. 35-18, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left as the Yellow Jackets look to run, and the Yellow Jackets go put it up. It is no good. Caskey with the rebound. Caskey's going to kick it out to Nichols. Nichols has a 3-on-2 right now with Penrod and Schneider. Dows down, gets to Penrod. Penrod backs up. Penrod puts the shot in. Shot not going to fall. Goes to Schneider. Schneider has it blocked. A very rare block for Schneider. Schneider goes up. That's going to fall off as Caskey's going to get it, put it back. She's going to be blocked. And Tenejith, there it is, playing that fantastic defense as she's trying to bring her team within 15 or 14 if they get a three, which of course they're going to shoot a three. It's no good. Ball is belonged to Schneider for the Lobos. As Schneider is double teams, kicked out to Penrod. Penrod looking, got to get it across that time stripe as the Lobos are going to be whistled. Wow, so the whistle actually was not for a 10-second violation. Coach Brogan looking down, trying to get his team in order, called the timeout. I'm going to keep it here for a second, as we haven't said enough about these Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Ashlyn Smith has done a fantastic job just being there in the middle of the court for the Yellow Jackets. Her and Tenejith feeding very well off Lacey Tenejith has done a very good job of bringing up the ball. Of course, everybody's done a good job, but that's just what we say because we do the best we can to cover these young high school athletes. As 35-18, we are going to come back to the middle of the third quarter here as Coach Tenejith for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets out there giving orders to his team. One of the non-starters that's come up and done exactly, I'm sure, what she's asked to do is Lexi Red. She's been all over the court, and she was not listed on the starting lineup, but she's come off the bench and been a fantastic six-man as Blue Ridge comes out with a little bit shorter lineup than the Snowflake Lobos, as the Lobos have a little bit of a height advantage with Caskey. Jones now checks in for the Lobos, as well as Penrod, as we're going to have Reedhead bring in the ball, and we're going to have a delay of game warning, which means they can't violate that space. So we're going to have Penrod bring it in, and Penrod's going to throw a long one to Nichols. Nichols going to get the ball at the top of the key. She's going to give it ahead to Caskey. Caskey's going to get bumped a little, still looking, gives it to Reedhead. Reedhead about an 8-foot jumper, no good. Caskey with the rebound. Caskey does not put it up, passes it out to Penrod, where it's going to be rebounded, and that's Smith again. Smith with the rebound, 35-17, as we tick down with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. As we have Paxson, dribbling in, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. The foul is going to I believe, be on Chelsea Caskey, and we're going to have Paxson go to the line to shoot a couple here with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. 35-17, the Snowflake Lobos on top of the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets as Chloe Olberg, number 30, the junior, is getting ready to check into the game. And we have a Mountain Mobile Autoglass free throw as Brogan gets ready to check in the game, and Paxson makes her first as the buzzer will sound, and we'll have our substitution. Olberg and Brogan into the game, Penrod and Caskey out. As Lobos going with quite a height advantage right now. As Schneider on the bench, checked in for by Jones. Reedhead, Brogan, Oberg, Nichols, and Jones out there. As the second free throw by Paxson is good. 35-19, 3:02 left in the third quarter. As Blue Ridge is putting on this press. And Blue Ridge doing all they can to press. Ball is given up to Reedhead. Reedhead delivering. Over the time stripe, holding the ball back. Now at the top of the key. Great job by Reedhead dribbling out of it. Reedhead gives it over to Nichols. Nichols almost traveled. And we've had an offensive foul whistled for by, I believe they're going to call that on Brogan. She is called for a push. And it's one of those really close calls. Is if you're being guarded that close and on them, and they go to move. Of course, she did put her hands out. She was trying to set a screen for Oberg, and you can't do the moving screen. As we have a three-pointer, and that is going to be off the mark, as it's going to fall out of bounds. As Coach Brogan is asking for a clarification from the official, Scotty Baker, on the call. And we had a little bit of a vantage point in the replay. And after I look at it a couple times on the replay, I can see as Brogan inbounds the ball to Reedhead. Reedhead has just done a fantastic job of breaking this press. What the Lobos needed is the ball's to Oberg. Oberg puts it up. Oberg's going to go for two. And I have a rough time when you fall on that one, because if you're going to get in the way of Chloe Oberg and you can't handle her, Chloe Oberg just doing a phenomenal job getting in there in the middle, as we're going to have Reedhead whistled for. We're going to put this on the replay as Oberg just goes, moves. I did not even see anything, but I can't really say a flop because I don't want to go that direction. But Oberg doing a fantastic job of spinning, putting it off that backboard and putting it in for two. As Coach Brogan giving some instructions to Katie Penrod, the lone senior, getting ready to check into the game for the Snowflake Lobos. As Paxson ended up at the line again. As Reedhead whistled for her second, and Paxson's going to set down and put another one in. 37-20. Lobos with a 17-point lead with 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, live from Blue Ridge High School. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com. As we have another Mountain Mobile Autoglass free throw, and Paxson lays it down again. Paxson perfect from the line, according to my book. As Penrod's going to bring it in, Blue Ridge going to keep the press on. Snowflake with these shot clocks, getting across the time starters. Brogan decides she's going to take it in. And we're going to have, and that's going to be, red is going to be whistled for, I believe that's going to be her first personal. It's going to be the third team, only the third team, the second personal. It's going to be for a third team. As Katie Penrod is now going to look and bring the ball. We've got red, Tenegith, Wood, Smith for the Jackets. As Braxton Jones has to go back, and Braxton Jones doing what she can to dribble out of the press, as she's going to give it to Penrod. Penrod with the ball. Blue Ridge doing a pretty good job of leaving these Lobos in check on this press, but the Lobos' height advantage is just doing well. And that's Chloe Oberg with 2 points off the glass. The glass is becoming the friend of the Snowflake Lobos tonight. Minute 45 left, 39-21, as Olivia Schneider and Hadley Nichols get ready to check in for the Snowflake Lobos. As Tenegith loses the ball, Braxton Jones grab. Actually, it wasn't Tenegith, it was Wood loses the ball. And here we go on the replay, looking Oberg. Oberg with that's just drop step. And wow, Chloe Oberg has been doing that all year for the Snowflake Lobos, and fantastic job as 39-21 with a minute 40 left. Hadley Nichols going in and out of the ball for the Snowflake Lobos. Minute 40 left here in the third quarter, as she is being guarded by Leilani Hamlin. Leilani Hamlin absolutely shutting down and doing her job with these Lobo defenders, helping with the ball handling. It's been good for the Lobos to work through and dribble out of some of these. As Katie Penrod gets the inbound. Katie looking to Oberg. Oberg's going to take that drop step, guarded by Smith. Oberg's going to put it in off the glass for two. And Oberg putting another two for the night. Chloe Oberg with her 11th point of the night, doing very well. I'll get the points on Schneider here. My book is not as good as the official book, so I had to check on that. Penrod brings it across the time strike, and they are doing a great job on that press. However, I think the press is going to eat them up, as Tenegith miss defense, offense, everything for the Yellow Jackets. And we're going to have Hamlin. Hamlin's going to go in, and Hamlin's going to have the ball, and we're going to have us a jump ball. Hamlin's going to go in, and she's going to steal the ball, get the ball down low, and go in. We're going to get a jump ball as Jones is going to come in. Jones is going to check in for Schneider, as Olivia Schneider comes off the bench. The post for the Snowflake Lobos is Tenegith is going to bring in the ball as they set up their defense. Tenejith looks outward for Hamlin. Hamlin across the middle to the other Tenejith. Tenejith 0 with the ball. Drives the lane, guarded by Brogan, no good. Getting by other Tenejith, we're going to call Taylor Tenejith, up for 2. 46 seconds left, 41-23, the Lobos on top. As this press is relentless right now by the Jackets, and the Lobos seemingly breaking it pretty easy, but still struggling a little ways as Oberg's going to put it up, and it's going to be rebounded by Tenejith. Tenejith, we have called, there's a couple of Tenejiths, but we called both their numbers quite a bit as Tenejith's going to go the length of the court, guarded by Nichols. She's going to dish it off to 0 Tenejith. She's going to have the ball bounce off, the luck that wasn't going their way in the first half, as we're going to have a long court pass by Penrod to Jones. Jones lays it off the backboard. It's up for 2. 43-23. The Lobos with a 20-point lead as we're going to tick down 8-7 as Hamlin brings back the ball. Hamlin looking, going, sends it over to 0 Tenejith. Number 0 Tenejith going, 3, 2, 1, ball off. That's going to be good, and there's going to be and one. So that's going to cut into the Lobos lead. A possibility of cutting at 17 as we're going to start the fourth quarter. That's going to be Kinsey Brogan. She's going to be whistled for her 3rd personal, 6th team foul, and that's going to give Tenejith an opportunity to go to the line and try to cut into this Lobo lead. 43-25, start of the fourth quarter. Basket is no good. 43-25, start of the fourth quarter. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center. We're using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Welcome back to Show Low Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com on our YouTube broadcast. This is the Northland Pioneer Tip-Off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off the college with the lowest tuition in the state with campuses in Apache and Navajo County. That's Northland Pioneer College. We have an early whistle and an early foul. That's going to be number 11. Paxson is going to be whistled for her 2nd as Brogan's going to bring the ball, give to Penrod. Penrod loses it. Now going to be brought back to Brogan. Brogan inside to Jones. Jones, ball up, no good. It's getting up in the hands of the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets briefly. Now ended up in Jones' hand with still a shot clock to go. Inside to Olberg. Olberg puts it up. Olberg, no good. Ball is kicked out. Jackets with the ball. Paxson on the run. Paxson down the middle of the court, looking side to side. Paxson's going to take it to the dribble. All on her own, no good. That's going to be rebounded by Olberg. Olberg looking to dribble up the court. Olberg looking. To Nichols. Nichols into Brogan. Brogan goes. And Brogan's going to get whistled with the travel. 43-25. Lobos up by 18. 7:23 left in this fourth quarter of this game. As keep in mind, folks, this is not the be-all, end-all. We have the boys' varsity basketball game. The Snowflake Lobos against the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Hopefully, I will be a little more prepared for that broadcast than I was for this one. As we have Tenejith going in, and Tenejith is going to be blocked. However, they're going to call the foul on Penrod. That's going to be a 1-and-1. And that's going to be a very, very big thing moving into this fourth quarter for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets is to get those foul shots. Tenejith to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. First shot. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. First shot is off. That's going to be rebound Jones. Jones is going to have 2 players all over her. And she's going to lose it, and we're going to have an alternating jump. And the alternating possession is going to favor the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets as the Lobos got it after halftime as Blue Ridge tries to set up an offense down 43-25. 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter as Tenejith gets the ball. Tenejith guarded by Nichols. Tenejith shoulder down, goes through. and they're going to whistle Nichols with the foul. And this is the point in the game that I have a little bit of a hard time with as we move forward, where some of these little things that weren't called earlier now getting called because the players are getting tired and there's a little more slapping and leaning moving on. As the first one for Tenejith is no good. Rebound Jones, as Jones looks, and we are going to have the same thing, a reach-in foul for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. That's going to be called on Paxson. That's going to be Paxson's third. 6th team, still not in the bonus, although as soon as this ball is brought in, the bonus light will light up for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Both teams will be in the bonus, and Blue Ridge putting on this press as they bring Oberg to the center. Oberg gives it to Penrod. Penrod gets the ball to Nichols. Nichols across the time stripe to Brogan. Brogan down the middle to Oberg. Oberg guarded by Smith. Oberg puts it up. There's another 2. Oberg tickles the twine for 2. 45-25, back to a 20-point advantage for the Snowflake Lobos, as Coach Brogan given his defense orders on how he wants this defense guarded. As Oberg steps out on Smith, ball is given to Hamlin. Hamlin is the top of the key. Hamlin looking, she gives it to Tenejith. Tenejith looking to get the ball to the top of the key. She has it knocked away by Brogan. Tenejith gets it back, throws it in to Paxson. Paxson done a fantastic job of keeping her team in this game. As Paxson goes in, up with the left-hand scoop, gets her own rebound. It's going to be knocked away by Nichols. Nichols way far ahead. Nichols going to give it to Brogan. Brogan's going to lose it. It's going to end up in the hands of Jones. Oberg again. Oberg off, as it's going to end up by Hamlin. Hamlin's going to beat all defenders down. Hamlin going, looking, and we're going to get ourselves a bucket by Hamlin. Hamlin knocks the lead to 18. As Blue Ridge looking to keep this press on, as we have the ball thrown away. Jones intended for Penrod. It's intercepted. 45-27, 5:39 left, as we have Carlisle and Schneider. Carlisle with her 4th foul. Schneider both looking to check in the game. As Hamlin gets the ball, Hamlin on the near side sends it over to Paxson. Paxson dribbles actually that's Tenejith. Tenejith up, 0, no good. That's going to be rebound Oberg, and we're going to have ourselves a jump ball, which favors the Snowflake Lobos at this time.
That's really bad.
Jones and Brogan check back in for the Lobos. Alternating possession favors the Lobos. 45-27, 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in this game. Inbound is to Schneider. Schneider with the press, and the Lobos are going to have to get this ball across, as Nichols doing a fantastic job. The scouting report's definitely favoring these teams to press, and the Lobos have had a lot of work on breaking these presses. The Lobos break one there. Backdoor pass, Olivia Schneider, turn, bucket in, as Paxson brings the ball down. Paxson throws it over to Tenejith. Number 0, Tenejith with the drive, and they're going to whistle Olivia Schneider with a blocking hip foul. That is going to be the 9th team foul. That's going to be Schneider's 3rd, and Tenejith's going to go to the line and has had some pretty good luck on her free throws. That's only Olivia Schneider's 1st. Tenejith knocks down the first one. It's Coach Brogan having a conversation with referee Randall Allen about that last possession and the foul. As Tenejith goes, Lacey Tenejith up. She's going to miss her second. Rebound's going to go to Oberg. Oberg's going to pass it ahead to Nichols. Nichols one-on-one with Tenejith. Nichols goes, looks, fires to Oberg, and we're going to have a push. And that's going to favor Snowflake. Foul's going to be on 24. That's Tenejith. That's going to be her 3rd personal, 7th team, which means Hadley Nichols goes to the line to try to knock down a 1-and-1. 47-28. Lobos up by 19. 4:49 left in the 4th quarter of this basketball game. Stay tuned, folks. We'll have the boys' game as Nichols misses the first one. It's going to be rebound by Red. Red over to Tenejith. 0 Tenejith down with the ball. Dribbling, guarded by Penrod. Back and forth. She drives the lane, dishes off. That is to Paxson, no good. Olivia Schneider with the rebound as Paxson off that. Give us the head to Penrod. Penrod guarded by Hamlin. Give to Oberg. Oberg goes up, and Oberg is blocked. A very rare block by Red put up on Chloe Oberg. We do not see that very often as we go. And, we got to look for the positives. 28-19 as Lobos, Chloe kind of loses the ball. And she's going to get whistled. Actually, Red's going to get whistled for a foul as she tripped Oberg up. Oberg's going to go to the line with a 1-and-1 and a chance to extend this to a 21-point lead if she can go to the charity stripe and sink both of them. Lobos 47, Yellow Jackets 28, 4:27 left in the fourth quarter. We've got Red, Tenejith, Hamlin, and Paxson on the court for the Yellow Jackets. Oberg's first foul shot is no good, bounces off. Rebound's going to end up in the hands of, I can't see, it's believe it's in the hands of Carlisle. Carlisle goes up two. Oberg's going to get the rebound. Oberg puts it back, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds. Oberg's going to keep shooting him, and the crowd loves it here. As Coach Brogan's going to take a timeout, we're going to take one. This is Show Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
This is Sholo Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com as the officials having a conversation. And like I say, I applaud these officials. I don't think people realize the time they put in to perfect their craft and what they do, and trying to be the best that they possibly can. As we have a great crew tonight, and we're going to enjoy watching them, keep this game under control. They've done a great job. Nobody's ever going to agree with all the calls. I don't agree with all the calls, but at the same time, knowing what these officials go through and what it takes, they're doing a fantastic job this evening. And Lobos with a 47-28 advantage with 4:17 left in the fourth quarter. As Katie Prenard's going to inbound to Schneider. Schneider grabs the ball. Schneider into Olberg. And we're going to get another whistle, and we're going to get a foul on... That's going to be on Red, and Red's pleading their case that Oberg brought that arm over. I don't know if we have a replay. That's going to put Oberg at the line. Oberg had a little bit of a hiccup at the line earlier, but she's going to shoot 1-on-1. Both teams at 9 personal fouls. However, Red is at her 4th team foul. So each team tied with 9, and Red's going to come out of the game. Smith's going to check in for her. Smith, Tenejith, Paxson, and Hamlin, the pesky defender for the Yellow Jackets, doing a fantastic job on Penrod. Oberg's first shot is up. It is on its way. It's no good. That's the front end of the 1-on-1 missed, as the rebound's going to go to Paxson. Paxson brings up the ball. Paxson looking, passes it over to Tenejith. Tenejith back to Paxson. Paxson 2 feet behind their arc, puts it in, no good. Rebound is by Schneider. Schneider looking, gives it to Carlisle. Carlisle, Blue Ridge calling off the press. 3 minutes and 54 seconds as Brogan goes in. Brogan no good, misses the ball. Might have been blocked. Tenejith on the rebound. Tenejith bringing the ball, crosses the time stripe. Up, back. Tenejith looking in the middle. And that was other Tenejith, and she had it kicked away. Now it's kick. Carlisle with the rebound. Kick, back and forth, and it's going to end up Oberg. Back to Carlisle. Brogan looking for Penrod. Penrod had to back off. Too much defense in the way. Now Carlisle brings that out, set up the offense for the Snowflake Lobos. Gives to Penrod. Penrod inside to Oberg. Oberg go, guarded by Tenejith, and Oberg's going to hit the travel button. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left. Lobos hanging to a 19-point lead, 47-28. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter as Paxson brings up the ball. Paxson to the top of the key, over to Hamlin. Hamlin back to Paxson. Paxson looking. Paxson backs up a long line. She puts up a three. It is no good. It is bounced off Oberg. Ends up in the hands of Schneider, given to Carlisle. Carlisle working ahead on the shot clock. Carlisle overthrows Penrod. That's going to be out of bounds. That's going to belong to the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. 3 minutes and 3 seconds. 47-28. As there's a whistle. I don't know if there's a timeout. Nothing. No timeout. Tenejith looking to bring in the ball as... Tenejith brings in the ball. It's going to be given to Elle Tenejith. Tenejith coming in. Ellie Hewish, the young sophomore, going to check into the ball game as we're going to whistle for a travel. Chloe Reedhead also coming in as Hewish and Reedhead go in the game. And we're going to have Brogan and Penrod come off as it's going to be whistled for Lobo ball as Chelsea Cassidy comes off for Olberg. 47-28, 19-point lead. Going through, it looks like the other Carlisle, that's going to be, actually no, Lindsay's going to come off. Natalie's on, go. And we're going to have Natalie Carlisle whistled. And that's going to be a foul on Wood for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be her third. And that's going to put, sorry, I was confused by one Carlisle's checking in, one Carlisle's in the game as we have 2 baskets. She makes the first. That brings it to a 20-point lead as Carlisle goes in for Schneider. And we officially have no starters on the court for the Snowflake Lobos as the rebound goes to Caskey. Caskey puts it up. Caskey puts it in for 2. That extends the Lobo lead 50-28 with 2:46 left. Wood bringing down the ball. Wood dribbles, puts it up in the middle. Wood off the mark, rebounded by Caskey. Caskey kicks it ahead to Reedhead. Reedhead being guarded by who else? Hamlin. Just doing an absolute good job as Hamlin's going to have almost stole it, but it's going to end up in the hands of Caskey. And Hamlin is going to steal it. And number 10 is going to get the ball, and she's going to drive. And she's going to have a kick away. It's going to go to Caskey, going to go to Carlisle, and we're going to get a whistle, which is going to mean a 2-shot foul no matter who it's on. As 1-2, that is going to be Natalie Carlisle whistled for that one. Actually, as Kylie Reedhead, number 2, checks in for the Lobos. Reedhead, Hewish, Caskey, Carlisle on the court. Wood, Smith, Tenejith, Hamlin on the court for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. 50-28 lead as she makes the first one, cuts it to 50-29. Lobos with a 21-point advantage, 2 minutes, 19 seconds left to play. Hamlin dribbles, looks. Hamlin puts up the second one. It is good. As the Lobos are going to have to bring in the ball and face this press again. As ball is to Carlisle. Carlisle looking to Reedhead. Lobos are going to have to get it across, and we're going to be whistled. And we're going to get the timeout by Coach Brogan. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. The Show Forge presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
This is Show Forge presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com as the Lobos up 50-30 on the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets with their same lineup, Tenejith, Hamlin. I believe that's Wood and Smith checking in as Chloe Reedhead's going to bring it in for the Lobos as the Lobos stack it up, leading by 20 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. Ball gives to Kylie Reedhead. Kylie Reedhead dribbling, guarded. She's going to go, give down the court, looking. This Blue Ridge defense is going to do everything they can to get the ball back. Inside ball to Caskey. Caskey dribbles. Caskey puts it up. Caskey's going to be blocked. She's going to get the block back, and we're going to get us no new shot clock because it didn't hit. She passes to Hewish. Hewish over to Kylie Reedhead. Kylie, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Kylie, free throw jumper. Good for Kylie Reedhead. She gets in the books with 2. 52-30 as we go. Tenejith with the ball. She passes to Tenejith. Tenejith looking for a long 3. Now she brings about 3 feet inside the line, and she misses off the mark. It's given to Carlisle with the rebound. Carlisle ahead to Hewish. Hewish stolen by Hamlin, as Hewish is going to get whistled for her first personal, and that's going to be the 11th team, I believe. So we're going to go to the line as a little bit of frustration when you get the ball stolen. And we're going to have Hamlin at the line to shoot 2. If we could get a replay of that, that might be great. And here we go. Hewish gets the ball stolen by Hamlin. And, yeah, there we go. As Hamlin misses the first one, 52-30, minute 27 left. As both teams are in the double bonus. And Hamlin going to go to the line as the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets are not going to call off this press with this group of young Lobos as Carlisle with the rebound. Carlisle looking. She gives it to Reedhead. Reedhead goes. Reedhead done a great job tonight of getting that ball across the time stripe. She looks. She's going to get kicked. It's going to go to Ellie Hewish. Ellie Hewish into Carlisle. Carlisle off, no good. Carlisle gets her own rebound, puts it up for 2. And that is Lindsay Carlisle with 2 for the Snowflake Lobos. As Tenejith throws it over, and that's going to be, I believe that was Wood. And Wood's going to get it in, and Smith's going to get the rebound and put it back. Smith done a great job of that all night as Reedhead inbounds the ball to Hewish. Hewish going to go get it across the time stripe. Hewish just stops just short of the time stripe, gives it over to Reedhead. 44 seconds left, 28 on the shot clock as they're going to throw it out of bounds. 54-32, 41 seconds left as just tipped off Chelsea Caskey's hands for this Lobo squad. 39 seconds left, 54-32 as we go. Ball is to Tenejith. Tenejith throws it over to Wood. Wood with a long three. No good. Rebounded by Carlisle. Carlisle clearing out the lanes. Gives it to Reedhead. Reedhead looking. She gets it across. Guarded by Hamlin. Hamlin done a job of just keeping these Lobos in check. However, Reedhead's going to dribble, drive the lane, and go over. 56-32. Shot clock is off. This one is put away. 56-32 as the clock ticks 10-9. As we're going to have Tenejith inside. Tenejith loses it out to Hamlin. Hamlin throws one up. No good. Rebound is to Reedhead. Caskey's going to have it. Caskey's going to hold on as the Lobos are going to be victorious 56-32. And we are going to go to our post-game show right now before the boys' game gets started. We're going to have our glass man, and there's nobody else that can be. Actually, Olivia Schneider could run a close second, but we're going to hand that off to Chloe Olberg. And for our Deemer's glass shattering block, I think we're going to have to go with the block on Olberg by Red. I know Olberg's our player of the game, but she did get blocked tonight by Red, and that was a fantastic block by them in the early going. As we also have our straight line play of the game. And I got to be honest, folks, for the straight line play of the game, my thought has to go by that first three that Kinsey Brogan knocked down to get these Lobos ahead. And it's always a good night for a squad when everybody gets in, everybody gets some playing time as the Lobos come up big. Again, folks, this is our So here we go down our post-game show. We got Deemer's Glass, our Horn Auto Center drive of the game. And you know what? I know it was a little bit late in the game, but the drive by Chloe Reedhead, who helped break that press all night, kind of helped herself out, going over, dribbled to the side, and laid up that ball at the end, was absolutely gorgeous, getting that shot in and laying it up. And that's going to be our drive of the game. Folks, we've got a good one for you. Settle in. But before we go start that next one, we're going to go down our sponsor for this one. Sholo Ford, Northland Pioneer College, Deemer's Glass, Horn Auto, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Ace Hardware, and I'm missing one, Honda Ski and Outdoor. And that is our fantastic sponsors. Folks, patronize our sponsors. They support high school basketball. They support high school football. They support baseball and softball. It's the only way we can bring these games to you in your home. And as I look at the broadcast and look at what we do, there's a lot of times where we go back the second day and we have double the hits we had watching, because these young kids, they go home and they want to watch their highlights and they want to see what they did. So thank you to all our sponsors for what they do in bringing high school basketball to you here on iTalk and iTalk1067.com. And as we move forward to the boys' game, okay, I'm going to sign off and we're going to get ready to start that one. I'm Aaron Hewish. Thanks to Nate and Daniel in the truck. Thanks to our cameraman. We're going to sign off. Lobos with the victory tonight here in Blue Ridge. And this has been Sholo Ford's presentation of White Mountain Basketball on iTalk1067.com on our YouTube.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Horn Auto Center. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region,